Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, students. Hope you all are good and safe at your home. I'm teaching from IYS school. I'm your computer teacher for class 3. So today is your last class of 9 week. Tomorrow's assessment schedule will be given. So quickly register yourself if you are not registered. So before starting lecture, I will give you some instruction. Listen all the instructions very carefully and follow all of them. These are: don't raise your hand during teaching, ask question at the end of the session, only on chat box, use hand-free for mobile and headphone for computer, don't unmute yourself during teaching, don't turn on your video during teaching, take screenshot of home tasks, keep your computer book with you. So I hope you all have Oxford Keyboard 3rd edition book 3. So today we are going to start chapter number 2, that is more about MS Paint. This is the icon of MS Paint. In previous class you have learned about how to make simple drawing in MS Paint. So in this class you will learn some advanced feature in MS Paint. Topics of the day are: what is a MS Paint, how to select, what is select tool, how to moving and copying object, how to undo and redo command, rotate, flip a drawing, resize a drawing, slew a drawing, set drawing as a desktop background, zoom in and zoom out. First we discuss what is MS Paint. MS Paint is a very simple drawing program which you can use to draw, color and edit picture. So MS Paint is a program in which we use to draw, color and you can also edit in MS Paint. Now we learn what are the parts of the MS Paint window. In previous class you have learned about the parts of the Paint window. So we quickly revise what are the parts of the Paint window. What are the parts of the Paint window. First, I will tell you, this is the Paint window. When you open MS Paint, so Paint window look like this. This is the Paint window. Now we revise what are the parts of the Paint window. This is the Paint button. In this option, you will see new, open, save and save as command. This is the quick access toolbar. It has commonly used action like redo and undo command. This is the home tab. In home tab is divided into different groups. So the first group is clipboard. In the clipboard, it has paste option, cut option, copy option. Next group is image group. It has select option, crop option, resize option and rotate option. This is the tool group. It has different tools like pencil tool, pick color tool, text tool and brush tool. This is the shape group. In this group you can insert different pictures. And this is the color group. It contains different colors which you use to create which are used to color the pictures. This is the drawing area. This is the white space and we use this white space to create drawing. Now we learn about the advanced feature in MS Paint. First we learn what is select tool. We use select tool to select the part of a drawing or the whole of a drawing. So to use the select tool, first click on the home tab. In the image group, click on the select tool. So when you click on the select tool, there are different choices like rectangular selection, freeform selection, select all. So if you click on the rectangular selection, the rectangular area of a drawing will be selected. You can see here in this picture the rectangular area of drawing is selected. If you click on the freeform selection, so the entire irregular part of a drawing will be selected. You can see here irregular part of a drawing is selected and you can move it to your desired position by dragging mouse pointer. Third option is select all. If you click on select all, so the entire picture will be selected. Now we learn about the moving and copying object. We use moving and copying object to move and copy the object. So to move and copy object, first option is cut and paste. We can use the cut option to cut the selected object and then paste it to another part of the drawing. So let's see the examples. This is the paint window. To cut and paste, first step is first click on the home tab. First click on the home tab. Then in the image group, click on select tool and select the diagram. Second step is select the area of the drawing which you want to cut. Here you can see I select this area. And the third step is in the clipboard group, click on cut option. And the fourth step is click paste option. You can see here the selected part is pasted at the left corner of the drawing area, and you can also see uh, um, selection is still diagram is still selected, and now you can move it to the desired position. Second option is copy and paste option. The copy option is used to get a duplicate of the selected part of the drawing. So we use copy and paste option to get a duplicate of the selected part of the drawing. This is the paint window. This is the paint window, and the steps for copy and paste are: first step is click on select tool. Second step is select the drawing or a portion of the drawing. Third step is click on copy. Fourth step is click the paste option. So when you click on the paste option, fifth step is a copy of the selected part drawing is placed at the top left corner. You can see here a copy of the selected drawing is placed at the top left corner. Keyboard shortcuts. You can also perform these commands by keyboard. So the short key of copy is Ctrl plus C. The short key for paste command is Ctrl plus V, and for cut command is Ctrl plus F. Now we learn about the undo and redo command. Undo and redo button are available on the quick access toolbar at the top left corner of the window. This is the quick access toolbar. On the quick access toolbar, you can find undo and redo command. This is the undo button and this is the redo button. We use undo button to move backward and we use redo button to move forward. So undo command, it is used to reverse the last action performed. For example, I make here 3 stars. How many stars are there? 1, 2, 3. Now if I want to make again get again 2 stars. So to move backward, I click on the undo button. So when I click on the undo button, third star will be disappear. So I got again 2 stars. So undo button is used to move backward. And we can also perform this action by keyboard. So the short key of undo button is Ctrl plus Z. Redo command. Redo command, it is used to reverse the effect of the undo command. For example, there are 2 stars, but I want to get again 3 stars. So I will click on the redo button to move forward. So you can see here I got again 3 stars. So to move forward, we click on the redo button. And we can also perform this action by keyboard. So the short key for redo button is Ctrl plus Y. Now we learn about the rotate flip art drawing. So how to rotate flip art drawing? We can use the rotate tool to change the angle of the whole or a selected part of the drawing. So the steps for rotate the drawing are: first click on the home tab, then click on the select tool. First click on the home tab. In the image group, click on the select tool and select the whole diagram. Then click on the rotate option. So when you click on the rotate option, there are following options. So you can select any option to rotate the diagram. If I click on rotate right 90 degree, so the image will move to the right by 90 degree. You can see here image will move to the right side by 90 degree. Now we learn about how to resize our drawing. We can use the resize option to increase or decrease the size of a drawing or a part of the drawing. So we use resize option to increase or decrease the size of a drawing or a part of a drawing. So the steps for resize of image are: first, click on the home tab. Second step is select the drawing. Third step is click the resize option. Third step is click the resize option. When you click the resize option, the resize and skew dialog box appear. Fourth step is resize and skew dialog box appear. When the dialog box appear, fifth step is select maintain aspect ratio checkbox. So check on maintain aspect ratio box. And the sixth step is click the pixel option. Click on the pixel option. Seventh step is type new width or new height. So write the width or height in the horizontal or vertical box. Eighth step is click on OK. So when you click on the OK, the image of the size will be increased. You can see here in this picture, when you click on OK, the resize of image will be increased. So we use resize option to increase the size of the image. Now we learn about a skew our drawing. The skew command twists the drawing in the horizontal or vertical direction. We use this command to twist the drawing in the horizontal or vertical direction. Setting the skew option. The steps for skew option are: first, click on the home tab. Second step is select the drawing area. Third step is click on resize option. Click on rotate option. So when you click on the rotate option, the resize and skew dialog box appear. So fifth step is specify value in degrees. If you want to rotate diagram in horizontal direction, so write the amount in horizontal box and then click on OK. So when you click on the OK, your drawing will be skewed in horizontal direction. You can see here this image turned in horizontal direction. Now we learn about how to set drawing as a desktop background. So you can set your drawing as a desktop background. To select the drawing as a desktop background, first click on the paint button. This is the paint button. So first click on the paint button, then click on the set as desktop background. So there are three options to set as desktop background. First option is fill, second is style, and third is center. So fill option is used to fill the entire screen of the picture. So when you click on the fill option, this image will fill in the entire screen. This is the fill view. And the second option is tile. Tile is used to tile the picture so it repeat and fill the entire screen. This is the tile view. So tile option is used to fill the entire picture, and this option also repeat the picture. You can see here this option repeat the image. Third option is center, and center option is used to center the picture in the middle of the screen. This is the center view. So center option is used to center the image in the middle of the screen. Now we are going to learn about how to full screen view. So the steps for full screen view are: this is the view tab. To full the screen, first click on the view tab. These are the tabs: home tab, view tab. So to full screen, first click on the view tab. So when you click on the view tab, you will see view tab is divided into different groups like zoom group, show or hide group, and display group. So in display group, select full screen. When you click on the full screen, the picture will be displayed in the full screen. Or you can also use F11. This is the short key to full screen. So when I click on the full screen, the picture will be displayed in the full screen. So this is the view of full screen. Now we are going to learn about how to zoom in and zoom out. Zoom in and zoom out. We use zoom in option to see the larger view of image, and zoom out option used to smaller view of your image. So zoom in and zoom out option to use to see a larger or smaller view of your image. If you want to zoom in picture, so the steps for zoom in are: first click on the view tab. In the view tab, you can see view tab is divided into different groups like zoom group, show or hide group, and display group. So to zoom in, so we are going to zoom in the picture, and zoom in option is used to increase the size of the image. So to increase the size of the image, click on zoom in option. So when you click on the zoom in option, the size of the picture will be increased, because we use zoom in option to increase the size of the image. So you can see here, when I click on zoom in option, the size of the picture will be increased. This is the zoom slider, and you can see here the size of the picture is increased by 300%. So zoom in option is used to increase the size of image. And there are also other options like zoom out 100%. So zoom out option are used to decrease the size of the image. So when you click on the zoom out option, the size of the picture will be decreased. So we use zoom out option to decrease the size of the image. So I'm going to click on the zoom out option. So when I click on the zoom out option, the image of the size will be decreased. So you can see here the size of the image will be decreased. So when I click on the zoom out option, the size of the image, so zoom out option used to decrease the size of the image. Now you can see the size of the image is decreased by 200%. So we learn how to zoom in and zoom out. We use zoom in option to increase the size of the image, and we use zoom out option to decrease the size of the image. There is also option and to see the actual size of the picture, we click on the 100%. When you click on the 100%, you will see the actual size of the image. So when I click on the 100%, you will see the actual size of the image. So you can see here, when I click on the 100%, the size of the picture, you will see the actual size of the image. So there are three options in zoom group: zoom in, zoom out, and 100%. Zoom in option used to increase the size of the image. Zoom out is used to decrease the size of the image. And 100% option is used to see the actual size of the image. So there are three options in zoom group: zoom in, zoom out, and 100%. You can see here, there is also a zoom slider. This is the zoom slider, and we use this zoom slider to increase or decrease the size of the image. So you can also increase or decrease the size of the image from zoom slider. So we have learned about three options in the view tab: zoom in, zoom out, and 100%. Zoom in option used to increase the size of the image. Zoom out is used to decrease the size of the image. And 100% option is used to see the actual size of the image. And you can also increase or decrease the size of the image from the zoom slider. So our chapter is finished here. Now I'm going to share home assignment. This is your home assignment. This is your book work. Do question number 1, fill in the blanks, and question number 2, write true or false in book, page number 22 and 23. Note: read all tricky terms and memory bites from book, page number 22. You will also read all the tricky terms and memory bites from book, page number 22. This is your copy work. Chapter number 2. First, you draw the title page in your copies. Chapter number 2. Write down the chapter name, more about paint, starting date 21/8/20, and also write the ending date. On the next page, write down the outline. Short question answer 5, descriptive question answer 5, activity based question answer 1. On the next page, you will write down the heading: short question answer. Question number 1, what is MS Paint? Question number 2, which tab display the option for the copy and paste option? Question number 3, what is zoom in and zoom out? Question number 4, define the following terms. First one is skew, second is rotate, flip drawing, third is undo command, fourth is redo command, and fifth is resize option. You can find the answer from in your book. Question number 5, write one difference between copy and cut option. On the next page, you will write down the heading: descriptive question answer. Question number 1, write down the steps to cut and paste object. Question number 2, write down the steps to copy and paste object. Question number 3, write down the step to set a drawing as a desktop background. Question number 4, write the steps of full screen. Question number 5, write down the steps of zoom in and zoom out option. On the next page, you will write down the heading: activity based question answer. First, write the question. Write the keyboard shortcut of the following commands. Then you will make the column as it is. In first column, you will write the heading command. In the second column, you will write the heading keyboard shortcut. So these are all the commands: copy, paste, cut, undo, redo, resize, and skew. You will write the short keys of these commands. So our lesson is finished here. You will do all the work neat and clean in your books and copies. Thank you. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.